You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about what's been the biggest story of the National Basketball Association season, much to the chagrin of one Adam Silver. I mean, this season should have been out about the triumphant return to NBC and Round Ball Rock and all these things. Hey, we got Jordan involved? Nah, none of that. None of it. Gambling involving coaches, players, the mob, the frickin' Mafia. What year is this? Is this 1988? No. This has been the biggest story of the NBA season, and this is getting, I mean, as if it wasn't interesting. Oh, it's getting even more interesting. People are fixing to start chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp. Oh, you better be careful. You end up like Joe Pesci in was it Goodfellas? It was one of them. It didn't turn out well. I know that much. Defendants in mob link gambling case are discussing plea deals, feds say. Oh, and the thing about it is they all got to turn on each other and do it at record speed because, well, one of them's going to be like the last man holding the bag. Uh-oh. Yikes. Nah, they're trying to get some people probably further up the food chain involving the mob, I'm sure. The defendants include members and associates of 4 Mafia crime families. Wow. As well as Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups. I cannot even believe that is a part of a sentence. Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups and ex-NBA player Damon Jones. Last I checked, wasn't LeBron and Damon Jones pretty tight? I think that's a thing. I think that's a thing. So here we go. Multiple defendants charged in connection with mob-linked gambling case that ensnared current and former NBA stars is discussing plea deals with federal prosecutors, according to court documents. Current and former NBA players, along with a coach, were among nearly 36 people indicted in connection with 2 major alleged operations. One involving the rigging of high-stakes poker games, allegedly backed by the Mafia. Yikes. And another using non-public information to place bets on multiple NBA games. Among the defendants in the cases are members and associates of 4 major Mafia crime families, as well as Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones. On Thursday, federal prosecutors told U.S. District Judge Raymond Reyes, who is presiding over the poker case, that multiple defendants may be discussing possible plea deals. In the filings, federal prosecutors said, quote, although it is too early for the government and any of the defendants to engage in substantial plea negotiations, the government and defense counsel for several defendants have begun productive discussions that the government hopes will ultimately lead to resolutions as to several defendants without need for a trial. So they're trying to keep it from even going to trial. I don't blame them. The documents will not specify which of the 31 charged could be involved in discussions with federal prosecutors out of Eastern District of New York. All of the defendants in the case are expected to appear in court next week for a status conference, with Billups scheduled to be arraigned on the same day. Wow. Billups' attorney, Mark McCasey, told NBC News on Friday that his client, quote, will plead not guilty because he is not guilty. Okay. Jones has pleaded not guilty to charges that he profited from rigged poker games, as well as in a separate case where he is accused of providing sports bettors with inside information. An attorney for Jones did immediately respond to a request for comment on Friday. Mars Fairley, one of the 6 men accused of using non-public injury and lineup information to place fraudulent wagers, is also, quote, engaged in plea negotiations, which is believed to be a result of a deposition of this case without trial, according to a court order. Fairley is accused of using information about Rozier provided to him by another man charged in the case to place bets on insider knowledge that Rozier would exit a March 2023 game early. In a statement to NBC News, Rozier's attorney, Jim Trusty, we're not trusting you. Jim Trusty said they are, quote, certainly entering a plea of not guilty at his arraignment scheduled for December 8th. Trusty added, we have no reason to engage in plea negotiations. Oh, this is getting juicy. This is getting juicy. I guarantee you other people involved that probably aren't charged as of yet are hearing this going, oh, shit. They're coming after us. Yeah, they're coming after us. Some kind of a plea deal, I would assume. I mean, I don't know. I would wonder how deep the tentacles go on this kind of situation, involving how many other people that they haven't even found out about or don't know necessarily. We always know the further up they can nail in a case like this, that's what they're going for. You know, the people at the bottom, they want the big dogs, the big wigs involved in this. The NBA cannot win for losing. This was supposed to be a huge year. The kickoff of the new media rights deal. I mean, all this excitement, production, pageantry, all of it. And like just what? 2 days into the league year, boom, gambling scandal. And it's not the only one in sports. You got the situation involving the Cleveland Indians. Yeah, I said Indians. Pitchers, where they got nailed on involving gambling. And the real issue with a lot of this is actually the prop betting that's directly getting folks in a bind in a lot of cases, because they're like, oh yeah, I'm coming out of the game, or I know somebody's coming out of the game. I'm going to bet or an over-under. Either way, you get my point, right? Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. On top of that, the Adam Silver, you got the WNBA CBA negotiations that just got threw back in your face by the players union, because they were like, nah, we see what you're trying to do with these contracts and we're not having it. Whew. I'm going to tell you, I miss David Stern. That was arguably the greatest commissioner in the history of sports. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.